So what's up guys, today we're going to start off a new series of Flappy Man. If you don't know what that is, I believe you can get it. It's basically Flappy Bird, but you know what, it's Flappy Man for no reason. First thing we're going to do is create a new sprite and name it Player. Oh, by the way, you could delete the cat, because we don't want it. And you know, it says Flappy Man. I'm going to draw a simple head, and not a bird. Because you can see that it's called a Flappy Man, and it's supposed to be a Flappy Man, not a Flappy Bird. So, let's do that. It's quick and simple. Like that, and like that. That looks good. Okay, I'm going to name this also Player. And then the codes are really simple. Oh yeah, before we do, let's actually paint the background. Sort of like this. That looks good. That's still too bright. Can't believe it. Oh, that's a little too dark, so yeah, let's stick with this. It's a little bit more desaturated. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the bird go to y of somewhere around like 50 and x of negative 180. That is going to be our starting spot, which is going to be somewhere around there. And actually, I feel like the ball is a little bit too big, so I'm just going to shrink it down, place it here, and I'm just going to not shrink anything else except for the eye, because, you know, big eyes aren't good. But everything else looks fine to me. You guys can, like, obviously draw a character differently. Yeah. And then I'm going to set, and I'm going to create a new variable. Let's name it y velocity. I'm not going to name it y velocity, but y vel, you know, for this sprite only, please, and click OK. Now let's set it to 0 when it starts, and forever. Now, Flappy Bird is actually one of the best games to make when you start off your Scratch account and you don't know anything about Scratch, because, you know, it's actually one of the easiest games you could think of to make. There are a lot more easier games on my channel, so please check it out. I can't name all of them, there's like 3 or 4, and there's this video where it explains all the blogs, like what it does. Let's change y velocity by negative 0.84. And then what you're going to do, we're going to do if, or let's do mouse down. Oops, so if mouse down, or it's, oh god, okay, it's key space press, not touching the mouse pointer. Let's do that, and let's set our y velocity to 9.24 every time we do that. And now what we're gonna do is, I was gonna actually do point in direction 45, but let's do it 30. Like, I tested it, it actually looks a little bit better. So yeah, that's good. Now basically what that is, it's just where it's facing. Like, it looks a lot better if you do this. So, and then let's do change y by y velocity, and let's turn clockwise 3.214 degrees every frame. Now obviously it doesn't have to be this exact value. Always you could choose your own value, but you know, this is what I got for you, so yeah. I'm gonna create a new sprite, name it Pipes. This is going to be the pipes that this bird, or a face, is going to have to dodge. And first of all, because for no reason, it's just how it is, I'm gonna create a bar, and this is gonna be named the bottom. And I'm actually gonna make the outline at 10 because it looks a lot better like that. And I say it's too bright, so yeah, let's just do that. And there you go. I'm actually going to just go like that. So yeah, just hold your arrow key, center it, and hold your arrow key until it touches this top. So let's bring it down a little. And then you're gonna make another one, just like that, which is basically the pipe itself. Let's center it. Let's bring it down a little, center it again, or actually, yeah, just do that. And then you can make so it touches the edge. That's how you're gonna do it. Pretty simple, right? Now you're gonna duplicate it, select this tool so you could flip it vertically, and boom, you got the top. Now you're gonna name it the top. Oops. There you go. Now let's go to the codes. Now, for the codes, this one's also very, very simple. Let's go to the events, get when green flag is clicked, go to, well, first of all, we need to go to the 0, but X 240, this opposite side of the birdie. So, basically there, you know. And then we're going to hide. And then we're going to wait 1 second. And then we're going to run a forever loop. So let's click on our variable. Let's create my y. This is going to depend on how high or low this pipe hole is going to be. Let's set my y to, you could do pick random -175 to -325. And I actually forgot the negative sign. You could do that. So that's pretty simple, right? Let's switch our costume to the top and then create clone of myself. And then switch costume to the bottom and then create clone of myself. Now what you could do is to go ahead and wait about 1.25 seconds to 2.14 seconds. That is what I recommend. It's a good value. So now what you gotta do is when I start as a clone, we will want to show, go to control, get an if else statement, and let's do if else if the costume name, so costume name is equal to the bottom. What we'll want to do is to go ahead and set our y to my y, and then set my y to my y plus 470, so 470. And then actually, before we move on, I'm just quickly going to change the costume because it doesn't look good, honestly, to me, you know. What I'm going to do is to go ahead and add this tiny bit of shade. Obviously, you guys don't have to do this. Like, I just like it, so it's good to have. There you go, and there you go. But still, I do not want to spend a lot of time on this because I have to show you guys the codes, not my graphics, because you guys are going to have to design your own. Like, I might share this, probably I am going to. Also, there's a link to my studio in the description below, so yeah, please check it out. Hit that follow button. Whatever you guys could do for me, that would be nice. Something good though, like, yeah. And then you're gonna get a repeat loop if my X position is less than -240, which basically is this edge over here. Repeat until that, we're going to change our X by -5. That is probably the best speed for you. Like, obviously you can make it faster or slower, depending on which, like, how you're going to make it. Like, obviously there's no detection yet, but you can see it's working great. And I sort of think our character is way too fat. Like seriously, so I'm just going to edit him a little bit. Even though, like, I already did edit him a lot, but I'm actually going to edit him a little bit because he's way too fat. And I don't like fat characters for some reason. I'm just gonna draw him a quick leg. That looks so much better. That looks so much better. Now you see him like that. Or actually the wing doesn't fit him. I don't know why, but I'm so excited with this now. That fits so much better. Do you guys like that? Or do you guys like that? I think I like that better. I don't know. Leave it in the comments below which one. Oh yeah, this is so good. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I forgot. Let's add a point in direction 90 when it starts. Now what we're gonna want is the detection. Yeah, let's actually get the detection. So when green flag is clicked, forever, if okay, let's just leave this code. What we could do is if touching the pipes or my Y position is less than negative 180, stop all. But I've tried this. This is not good. You could double it like that. So it's like, okay, you've touched it. But if I was touching it for less than this time, I'm free. I tested this if touching thing. It's way too accurate. You're sort of like, I didn't even touch it, but actually you did, but by like 0.0001 pixel, which is not reasonable. Like, the detection was too good, so. Oh yeah, you can't make it touch the edge also, so. See, like, okay, that is so hard. I've tried it, and I'm so bad at it, so. Yeah. But the thing I did will actually help, because if you were touching it for less than a 0.001 second, it'll let you go free. If you see I can't, for some reason, even past the first one, or actually now I did. So now, there you go, that's how you play it, but we now need to, what is that word? Score. Yeah, we need scores now, because we want to score. Because scorings are good. So how to score is actually like really simple. I can like show you right now. So let's do repeat until blah blah blah, and we go if the player exposition of player comparing to my X position. So if my X position is greater, I mean smaller, so yeah, it has to be. If my X position is smaller than the X position of the player, then what I would want to do is change the score by 0.5. And what you would want to do is create a variable, scored, for this sprite only. Now this will help us avoid our things. Okay, that's nice. I'm just gonna quickly refresh the page. That happens, it's sort of a scratch bug, so it's still not there. Okay, that's because it's the pipes. So now what you'll want to do, you'll want to set score to 0 when the game starts. Now we're gonna do that, and we're going to change scored by 1. And then we're gonna go to operators, get it, and equals 1, I mean 0. If scored is equal to 0, we're gonna do that. And you guys might ask me, why 0.5? Why? How does that work? Well, basically, it just means that, you see, we're actually cloning 2 pipes, the bottom one and the top one. So basically, we need to do 0.5 because it's the 2 thing. Okay, that was like literally the best game I've ever had creating this game, so. Or maybe, yeah, I think I had like 12 before, I don't know. Oh, yes. We also need, when green flag is clicked, set score to 0. That is gonna make it a fair game, so. that is like the basic gameplay, and we're gonna improve it. You see the background, it's horrible right now, so yeah. And then I don't know if you guys saw it. I don't think I saw it, but I think it sort of happened. Is I touched my leg to a pipe for like a split second, and then it just let me go because it wasn't like super long. It was like super short, and then like short, not short, but yeah. So that would let me actually go free. So that's actually good. I actually really love that system because I really get frustrated by this light touching thing. Like I don't think I've even touched it, but it just blocks me off. So now what you'll want to add is wait 1 second in the player script because it just falls right away, and we don't want that. We'll want to give the player time to prepare. Or actually, I actually have a better idea. So let's do wait until mouse down. Let's see how that works. Yeah, that's not good. But if we go, it waits until we click our mouse. And I actually like that. We just have to add it to the pipes. So we'll get rid of that wait 1 second. We'll wait until it's mouse down. Cool. And then we could add a text, sort of like saying, click to start. And then, yeah, that's good. So when green flag is clicked, show. And then we'll go to 0, 0. And then we'll wait until mouse down. And we will hide. That's basically it. So pretty cool. Click, it starts. Yeah, that is really good. I just thought of that, and I think it's a good system. So I think that should be it for now because it's already been like 17 minutes or something like that. So cool. That was good enough for today. Tomorrow, no, not tomorrow, but the next episode, we're gonna add sort of like a mountain. And yeah, so it's a cool effect I like that I want to add to this game. It's sort of like we have this 3 mountain at the far back, in the middle, and the close to us. And the closer it is, the faster it moves. It's a pretty cool technique, and it's very easy to make. So peace.